Guys, welcome back to another episode of Mod Life. This is just a real quick episode today. It's not going to be a long one or anything like that. As you can see, I brought the Lexus up here. My intention was to actually give it a quick going over with an electric polisher to try and get out some of the swirl marks and some scratches that were on there. You'll see. I don't know how well the camera will bring it up. It doesn't really do it justice. You can see there's some holograms and some scratches. Probably see that scratch there. And that one. There's a few of those around the car. Long story short, I realised that the AutoGlym polish that I was using was just not aggressive enough to cut into the paint enough to get the scratches out. I really need to use some G3 or something a little bit more aggressive to cut into it. So while I was here, I thought, you know what, my headlights they're all oxidised, and I'll show you. They're sort of real yellow and nasty and horrible. Ignore that one, that's got some compound on it. I was halfway through doing that and I thought, you know what, I've done the driver's side already, and I just wanted to actually go and give you a before and I haven't finished yet, I'm about halfway through. But I was really surprised with the results, so I just wanted to show you. Again, hopefully you'll be able to pick up the difference there of just how much of a difference there is. What I've been using is this stuff, T-Cut Headlight Polishing Compound. Comes in a kit. I'll just show you in here. Also comes with some Restore sealant, so obviously it keeps the shine in. There's the box. Came with a little microfiber towel as well. And I was really impressed with that. Obviously you've seen, or perhaps you haven't seen, but me and Cliff tried to use toothpaste on the Legnum, and it worked for the most part. It got some of the muck and the grime off, but what we found is that it didn't last very long. I don't know whether that was just because we didn't cut deep enough, or we didn't reseal them afterwards, or what. But yeah, I mean, I am really impressed. It makes such a difference. We haven't put any sealer on that one yet, and I'm going to give that another going over. But there's this side. So I'm going to go over that and what I'm using. It's an orbital sander. It is a dual action. I've got a foam pad on there, and you can see the amount of crap that it's taken off. Look, that was a brand new pad. So I am going to do this side, and we'll be back in a minute and we'll see what you guys think. Alright, so there is one quick pass. Still a little bit of yellow on that one. Compare it to the other side. Still not quite as clean, but I don't know whether that's got something to do with the fact that the pad is now really gunked up with crap, and I only have the one. So we're going to give it another pass. Put some sealant on it and see how we get on. I'm really hoping. Well, do you know what? Even as it is now, I'm happy. We've had a massive improvement. So yeah, we're going to crack on, and I'm going to time lapse me just give it another pass over, and then we'll come back when I've done another pass. That's just going over them again. 10 times better. Looks really, really nice. Now we put some sealant on it, and I'm going to see how we get on, see how long that lasts. Well, I think it's safe to say that's done a really nice job. Really happy with the results. I couldn't get the passenger side quite as clean and as shiny as the driver's side. I think a lot of that had to do with just the pad that I was using is getting quite gummed up and disgusting. So I think if I'd have swapped to a new pad, I probably could have got that a little bit cleaner. And we might do that. We might do that another day. But it's getting on, the sun is setting. I've only probably got another half an hour of light left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that half an hour just to see what we can do with this scuff. I don't expect to be able to get it out, but we'll see if we can just tidy it up a little bit. So I'm going to switch out to some polish, and we'll see what we can do on that. So yeah, let's have a go. So in actual fact, we did a lot better on that scuff than I thought I was going to be able to. Again, I think I'm pretty much reaching the limit of the compound that I'm using. I mean, this, I don't think I'll be able to get this out because that's really quite deep, sort of into the paintwork. But a lot of these scratches here, and pretty much all of the bit that was on the top half, have gone. This one again, I mean, you can hear how deep that is. I'm going to need, again, something a little bit more aggressive to cut through that, possibly some G3, which is the only other thing that I have. Possibly something else. It's worth noting as well, guys, this is not a tutorial on how to sort of repair scratches and dents, or just scratches and scuffs. I'm not a bodywork man, I'm not a detailer by any means. This is just something that's been bugging me for a little while, and again, you know, the results on the headlights, really happy with, it's made a big difference. Results on this scuff, really happy actually, even though I've not managed to get it out completely. I'm probably going to go over it again, maybe once, maybe twice, just to see if we can get some of the lighter scratch marks and scuffs out. Don't know what else to tell you really. That's pretty much it. So I'll show you the finished product once I've finished. I don't know what else to tell you. You can probably tell by the smile on my face. I barely believe this. But when you see this, look how well this has come out. I mean, there's a little mark there, but it's basically gone. That has actually made the world of difference. Headlights looking nice and fresh again. It's actually making me want to have a go at the back bumper. I mean, I don't know whether that's just ambitious, but then I thought the front was ambitious. So, do you know what I think we're going to do? I think we're going to go and get some G3. I'm not entirely sure where that is. It's certainly not here. It might be at home, might be on the boat. We'll have to go to work. But I'm going to go and get some G3. I'm actually going to try and get all of the swirl marks out on this, all the little imperfections. You know, at the end of the day, I was going to pay someone to detail it. Just to get someone to electric polish it. It was going to cost me about 150 odd quid. To do a full two-stage valet on it, I was getting quotes of like £500–600, which is great if you've got a Lambo or a Ferrari or a Porsche or even just a new car that's worth a lot of money. Then cool, but not that this isn't a nice car. I think in my eyes this is a really nice car, but is it worth spending £500–600 on? Not when I've got a lot of other things that I could rather spend that money on. Other projects, other things on this car, wheels, exhaust, suspension, you name it, the list goes on. I might have a crack at the back bumper, I might not, we'll see. Alright guys, basically that's it for tonight. I mean, as you can see outside, it's getting quite dark, even though the light's on, so it looks like it's lighter than it is. Basically, you'll probably notice from that last bit of footage, I got a bit carried away. I didn't polish the rear bumper, but what I did do is detail the engine bay. Looks quite nice actually. I mean, I haven't detailed it 100%. I've just given it basically a good going over. Again, it's dark, so you probably can't appreciate. But everything is now quite clean and shiny. But yeah, it looks a lot better than it did. Bit of a tart. I know no one ever sees the engine bay, and there are people out there who say that you should never clean an engine bay because a dirty engine bay is an honest engine bay, and if you clean it, you're just trying to hide something. People who say that, and if you're watching me right now and you're one of those people, you're just fucking lazy. That's basically why. You should always clean stuff, make sure it's nice. Personally, if you open your bonnet, it should be nice, should be clean. What other way should there be? But yeah, so like I said, short episode today. Didn't really teach you anything, didn't really learn anything myself. Just tidied up the car a little bit. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.